Hi guys, magandang umaga. My name is Ryan po. Ako pala ay nasa Sydney na. I did my BM yesterday, June 9, 2020. From Singapore to Sydney. Hindi po ako nanggaling sa Pinas, sa mga nasa Pinas po. So, the information that I will be going to give you are those experiences na na-experience ko from traveling from Singapore to Sydney. At kasalukuyan po ay naka-quarantine ako here in Sydney, specifically in Meriton Suites. So, for your info po, from Singapore, there are no medical clearances na kailangang ibigay sa immigration or so. Pagkarating ng ang flight ko po pala ay Singapore Airlines. So it's around 6 to 7 hours flight time. And there are no hassle, there are no issues or documents na kailangan mong ibigay sa immigration once you are PR, once you are Australian citizen. Pagka bigay nyo po ng passport nyo, it's electronic, so wala na silang hahanapin ng mga visa or mga documentos or papel. Pero kung medyo hesitant kayo, pwede nyo ring dalhin yung mga documents nyo, yung grant nyo or yung Vevo account nyo para mapakita nyo sa kanila if in case natatanungin kayo. And then once we arrived here in Sydney yesterday, the process is so simple lang po. Lalabas kayo ng eroplano, merong mga i-inform naman kayo ng airlines kung anong gagawin. So while you're still flying, they will going to inform you the processes. So meron pong mga sinasabi nila na once you go out, there is someone waiting outside, biosecurity. So biosecurity department, if I'm not mistaken, but they're the biosecurity. They will going to assess you if you're not feeling well or you're fine, and they are also the one who will going to send you out, not really to send you out but to assist you para makapunta kayo sa inyong mga designated na mga hotels or suites gaya ng nakastay ako ngayon. So again, ang process po pagdating ng Sydney is ibibigay nyo lang yung passport nyo. No need again for any documents or supporting documents but na ibibigay para ma-prove yung identity and somehow yung visa nyo if you are having APR or whatsoever po. But again, bibigay lang yung passport nyo and then you're free to go. So from there, you're going to take all of your luggages. If meron po kayong luggage tawag ito, yung odd sizes, hindi po siya nakasabay sa carousel. Yun yung nangyari ko sa akin, isang katanghan ko na hindi ako nag-check sa mga odd size. Meron pala nakalagay lang siya sa gilid. So, kukunin niyo lang yung bag nyo, kunin niyo yung whatever baggage kung meron kayong odd size. Exit kayo, merong check pa nila declaration. Kung wala naman kayong i-declare, you're good to go. Straight lang po, smooth lang. At kung meron kayo i-declare, of course, they're going to check your baggage. So, as much as possible, don't bring anything that is against their rules here in Australia because they are really strict. Alam niyo naman yan, and I know that you already have your own research. But again, research back again para hindi kayo ma-confuse at walang aberya pagpasok nyo dito ng Australia. So, once you are already cleared sa immigration, once you're already cleared sa border declaration, they're going to assist you, send you kung anong next step. And the next step is pupunta kayo sa yung biosecurity. So, naka-PPE sila somehow. They're going to assess you, tatanungin, meron ba kayong nafe-feel, ganyan yung SOP, masakit ba ulo nyo, may lagnat ba kayo, may ubo ba kayo, may sore throat ba kayo, and etc. Once you are clear, they're going also to give you a document stating yung rules ng government dito sa New South Wales kung na dapat i-quarantine and so. So, bibigay naman nila sa inyo yon, basahin nyo lang. And then, the most important thing is that they're going to send you to the buses na naghihintay na sa labas para sa designated na mga hotels na pag-i-stayhan nyo for your 14 days quarantine. So, ang mangyayari is that before you can go to the buses, is dadaan ka muna sa officer na i-clear niya lang yung name nyo na okay, you'll be on that bus. So, on my yesterday, on our trip, merong 3 buses. So, maybe there are 3 designated na mga hotels or suites na pinaglalagyan nila. And I was with a group sa first bus, kaya nandito kami ngayon sa Meriton Suites. And because of that, nung na-clear na ako, pinapasok kami sa bus. Eto lang, ang naging medyo, hindi naman talaga siya actually mabagal kasi nga siya. So, but remember guys that you cannot video someone, especially the officers or any officials or yung process nila sa prosesong ito. So you just you can even a snap or photo or whatever kasi nga pinagbabawal nila 'yon. And then once we arrive here in the hotel, before we can leave kasi pautay-utay, two people every time kasi re-register nila yung name nyo and yung lahat ng mga details nyo before kayo makapasok sa hotel. So, if I were you, kung possible na bakante pa yung first few seats in front, don't sit behind the driver and adjacent na seat kasi parang safe distancing din na rule nila dito sa Australia. So the next chairs, if possible na makaupo kayo doon, mas maganda kasi nga kayo ang unang ma-accommodate. Ang nangyari sa akin, it took I think around 30 to 40 minutes before ako nakababa. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying na if nagmamadali kayo, if pagod kayo or whatever, nagugutom na kayo. So yun. At that time na nandun ako sa reception, they're going to assist you all of your baggage pala, from the time na ipapasok na sa bus, i-assist kayo ng mga police at ng mga armies. So sila nang bahala doon. Once you'll arrive in the designated places kung saan kayo quarantine, dadalhin din nila yung mga gamit nila, ipapasok nila sa hotel lobby. And then tatanungin yung mga details doon. So ang mga details is that may number ba kayo sa Australia? Kung wala pa kayong number, gaya nangyari sa akin is, ang ginawa ko is that nag-ask lang ako ng number ng mga friends ko if in case na kung may tatawagan or for emergency purposes lang. So you can do so if you want. Of course, maybe most of us wala pang Australian number kasi sa airport sarado yung mga bilihan doon. And for us na ika-quarantine, I think yung way natin is iba. So iba yung dadaanan natin. And I'm not so sure kasi it's my first time here if that is really the airport na use na for international. Parang sa tingin ko hindi eh. They really allocate a place for us so that everything will be isolated. So yun nga, ang nangyari is nandito na ako sa hotel, binigay ko yung mga documents, passport. So passport lang yung binigay ko, key in lahat, key in yung mga emergency persons if in case natatawagan, key in yun. And then they're going to help you, an officer will going to help you to bring some of your staffs going to your hotel and to your rooms. And hanggang dun lang. And let me check and confirm kung ano pang nasa notes ko. Oh yeah, after pala ng 14 days quarantine is meron kayong free 2 days na i-cover ng government if in case na ang flight nyo is after 2 days pa ng quarantine nyo. And then, the number, if you can take note sa FCM Travel Solutions, ito yung mag-accommodate sa inyo for the 2 days. Tatawagan nyo lang sila, FCM Travel Solutions, 1300-451-214. Again, 1300-451-214. They can accommodate you for the 2 days kasi kung saan kayo naka-quarantine, hindi ito yung same room na free 2 nights accommodation. Ibang hotel yata yon kasi they were going to clean and sanitize everything back again, and then they're going to use it back again for their quarantine, the 14 days. And again, for the 14 days, nung nag-asa ko na kung kailan ang release ko, actually it's on the 22nd of June. And on the 10th day ng quarantine nyo, around, ano ba yung 10th day ko? Around 22nd, 20 or 19 or 20 of June, meron kayong swab test. And then the clearance, and the result will be a day before sa release nyo, which is on my side is on the 21st of June. Bibigyan naman nila kayo ng mga details kung anong araw yung, except for the swab test kung anong araw yung clearance and nung tinanong ko sila what is the time na nire-release ng ng government tayo for our quarantine if clear tayo is around mostly 10 a.m. Before afternoon. So to those people that who have queries, you can just PM me, or yeah, you can just PM me. And to those people who have their experiences as well sa big move nila, you can share it as well, para at least naman yung mga kababayan natin is meron silang idea for their big move. Again, thank you for your time, and I hope it's informative, na meron kayong guidelines. Again, this is a scenario from Singapore to Australia. So iba din yun po yung nasa Pilipinas tayo papuntang Australia. I don't know kung anong mga clearance ang kailangan na dapat kukunin, but I hope that this will also beneficial on your end, lalo na pagdating ninyo dito sa Australia. Pagdating ng Australia, either you're from Singapore or you're Pilipinas, same yata yung procedure. And just want to share to you kung anong meron dito sa bahay. Ito po, iyon. One moment. Okay. So, meron kumpleto na siya. Kusina, konting sala, at saka bedroom. And ito yung kung ang biyahe mo is pa Sydney. These are one of the places that they're going to send you. So I'm just blessed and grateful na dito din nila ako dinala. Actually, the government is really very good to those people na nakarating. They really provided everything, especially at this time na hindi na siya kasagsagan talaga ng virus. And I'm praying and declaring blessings sa lahat po ng magbibiyahe. God be with you. In the name of Jesus, na God will going to cover you and your family and the entire family. And let's keep posted. Let's keep update everyone so that walang maiiwan sa mga BM natin. And to those people who are still waiting for their grants or so, God will going to provide everything. Maraming salamat po sa ating lahat, and maybe we can see each other soon. Bye-bye.